We wrote our grant so that we could raise money for our greenhouse.
Readers Cafe is a summer reading program that is housed at the free lunch sites.
The program that we were asking for the grant for was early childhood family education and special education to fund a lending library for kids to take books home on a weekly basis.
Really, we had no funds whatsoever. We needed to have a way to get things started. So we wrote our grant so that we could at least have a place to start. And that gave us money for concrete and just the materials for the greenhouse itself so that we could have a greenhouse out there.
We requested money to get playground murals painted at both Southgate and Sumner elementary schools.
We, the Austin High School band, requested money for a new euphonium for the band. Euphonium is sometimes referred to as a baritone. It's the instrument that's sitting right here. And this is the actual instrument that we received through our grant.
We wrote a grant that asked for money to buy books to use their summer months.
I requested a grant for the elementary buildings to receive a set of Rubik's Cubes for each building.
The robotics coaches from the district submitted a request to the 8 Foundation in hopes to get materials and for the fields, robots, and registration costs for the various competitions.
This has been used all year, every day. We actually are using it in 2 different ensembles since we don't have enough euphoniums for all of the students in band.
Greenhouse has many things for the kids to explore. We go out there, we monitor the plants, we monitor changes. They can experiment with temperature. All winter long even we were able to get out there a little bit just to see what was out there for us. And you know, for kindergartners it's great for them to have a chance to see changes, and so that's what they were able to do. They went out to the greenhouse and they saw all the changes that were available. And right now we're studying all of our science units, especially with plants. And so we're watching our plants just explode out there and watching them change, which is phenomenal.
I think it's been very beneficial to have the books that we read in our classroom, because what we did with the grant money was take books specifically from our curriculum and get extra copies so that kids can take them home. So I think we've seen an increase in vocabulary and understanding and comprehension with the books that the kids are taking home and reading with their parents in their native language. We were able to get both English and Spanish books. And then we're also looking into the future of getting more books in different languages as well.
This is the first instrument that we've received for the band since I've been the band director here at Austin High School. My first year we didn't apply. I was a new teacher here and I wasn't really familiar with the process or with what the foundation funded, and I started talking to some folks and read through the application and realized that it would be something that could really positively benefit our students, not just in that first year but for many years to come. It's something that not just benefits the 2 students who currently play the instrument, but ensures that our band has a better sound by having better balance and better instrumentation, and we're able to make sure that every student who needs an instrument to play does have one to play on.
The 8 Foundation grants have helped the robotics programs tremendously, growing from just an after-school club for a few kids, building various solutions to problems, to one robotics team, to now we have about 8 to 9 different teams from the 4 through 8 levels, and 2 different platforms from the FLL teams, FIRST and Vex Robotics.
What was great about the money that we received was it enabled us to purchase brand new books. When you're trying to motivate kids to read over the summer, you want to be able to offer them exciting choices. So we were able to purchase things that are brand new. We were able to purchase graphic novels and high interest reading material that we don't always get through donations.
The artists actually came in and met with the students and generated ideas with them on what they wanted the murals to look like. So both of the murals represent the ideas that the kids actually came up with. And then here at Southgate, there were some pieces of the mural where some of the kids got to come in over the summer and actually paint pieces that got added to the murals. So they got to kind of experience what it's like to work with the professional artist, and they got to experience like the design process and how it kind of comes together in the end.
We're always looking for new and different ways to help teach the students reading or math, And the Rubik's Cube help with the development of learning math skills such as sequencing, algorithms, angles, volume, mass, all of that. And so we've been really focusing on the algorithms piece of it and learning about algorithms and how it connects to computer science and computer programming. And so.
Gives them first-hand experience. So we could read about plants, we could talk about plants, but for them the best way to learn is to go out and actually see the plants in action. Even after 1 or 2 days they can see a plant, and watch the leaves come out and watch the stem get taller. We can take measurements, we can learn about science and math at the same time.
The 8 Foundation really supports what we're doing in the classrooms and the various enrichment type of activities that we do after school and before school, things that go beyond the classroom and the basic things that we do in the through the standards. If a teacher wanted to extend, enhance, enrich their classroom experience, the 8 Foundation is a great organization that wants to support and help all of us continue to help the kids grow. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do any of the robotics programming that we do here in the schools.
I think if, as a district employee, if you have a great idea, this is a really straightforward way, an easy way to share your new ideas and get money to get something started.
I think just any type of reading and storytelling at home and at school is important for young learners. The more words that they're exposed to, the higher vocabulary they're going to have as they get older. I think that just trickles down or up the ladder for education. I think it's just been a wonderful opportunity to receive the grant, and it's really been fun to see the kids and the parents interact with the different books that come home, and they're excited to get their books every week, and it's fun to hear the parents also talk about the importance of those books being brought home.
Money's going towards a great cause. It's going right into our kids. You can't have a better investment than putting money into our students.
There's been a number of ways that the students have benefited from the grant money, so I think it's a great opportunity to donate money for these grants because of all the different projects that have been done throughout the district with this money, and the kids have benefited from it.
This is money that goes directly to students and directly to supplies that are very much needed by students and teachers, and it makes a really, really great benefit, a very immediate benefit as well.
This money goes towards many different pieces of education, whether it be music or math or science or whatever, and the money that's given has helped tons of students. I know that, just through the Rubik's Cube, we've been able to touch students in each of the 4 different buildings and been able to help them with their math abilities and, computer coding, and all the money that's given really helps different students in being able to reach different goals.
The money that is provided through these granting opportunities is used to directly impact positively the students and the children in our community.
There are many things out there that we could be exposing these students to that maybe we're not able to get funding for through the school district, and the 8 Foundation has really been a wonderful tool to help bring these materials to different students at different age levels.
We're very thankful for the gracious donations that the 8 Foundation's given us over the past 7 years. They continuously support the robotics program, and they see the benefits in what the kids are doing after school each day in their practices and what they're learning through their competitions. And we're very thankful for their continuous donations each year.